You didn't tell me the truth, did you? You believe in quotas based on gender, don't you?
Senator, your time's expired.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. At a Senate Judiciary hearing on Wednesday, Senator John Kennedy questions a Biden judicial nominee about her beliefs on quotas and gender equality. Don't forget to like and subscribe as you watch this clip.
I have one question for our second judge here. Judge, you remember a couple years ago going on a broadcast called Visible Voices Podcast? I do, sir. All right. Here's what you said. It was just a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. So we're not talking way back in law school or anything. We're talking about a couple years. You'd been on the bench how long? 8 years then?
I've been on the bench almost 10.
Yeah. Well, but when you said this in front of God and country, you'd been on the bench 8. You said it in January 31, 2022. Here's what you said, quote, "I think that COVID has brought a lot of these issues to bear, especially in the legal profession, where I tell a lot of people all the time, we, the people, never included people of color or women. When you have an institution that is set up by property-owning white men for 200 years or so, it wasn't geared towards thinking about what would be the best work schedule or how we could really incorporate women with children in this field. So it's been a challenge that COVID was exacerbated." End quote. Did I read that correctly?
Yes, Senator, you did.
And then you go on later in the podcast to call for quotas based on gender, don't you?
No, sir, I never ever claimed anything about quotas. If the senator will give me time, I'll read what you said. May I finish reading what you said? The witnesses denied believing in quotas based on gender, and I have the quote.
Senator, you may read the quote, and then she will give an opportunity to respond.
Okay, here's your quote, Judge. Your words, not mine. Quote, "I think recognizing implicit bias is really important." Me too. "But I'll be honest, I don't think that's enough. Because the truth of the matter is nobody is going to voluntarily give up their position in favor of women. Women have to demand it. Women have to be willing to require and hold people accountable, hold men who are in those positions accountable, and say, quote, why don't we have an equal number of supervising judges, close quote." You didn't tell me the truth, did you? You believe in quotas based on gender, don't you?
Senator, your time's expired. I'd let the witness respond.
Thank you. No, I have never advocated on behalf of quotas. I think it's undisputed that at the time.
This?
Please,
I just read it.
I think at the time that the Constitution was written, there is no question that it did not include women, and it did not include people of color in the definition of we the people. We, as women and people of color, have only recently been able to be judges or jurors or politicians. But the systems that were created when I was excluded and when people of color were excluded continue. All I was commenting upon is that the diversity in the judiciary builds integrity in the system and public confidence in those institutions. I never mentioned anything about quota. Thank you.
Good try, Judge.
Senator Butler?
Good try. Good try.
Wow. All right. Guys, here's the problem with quotas. Because if you don't think too hard about it, it almost sounds like a good idea, right? But here's the issue. And of course, all of us are against sexism, against racism, against not allowing women to serve in specific positions because they're women, or not allowing, people of color to serve in certain positions because of their race. Of course, that's wrong. And I think that we all agree with that. We all believe that, right? But the problem is when you start forcing quotas, then the solution becomes the problem, right? Because we're trying to get away from putting people in certain boxes because of their color, because of their gender, right? Okay, so when we say that, when we allowed women into judicial, nominations, allowing them to be in place, that was a good thing. But when we start forcing people out because of their gender, so that we can balance the field, so that we can have certain, that's when we turn around and we become sexist again, or we become racist again, right? When you force a white male out to put in a woman because he's a white male. Now we've come full circle back to sexism and racism, right? Why is he not getting the job? Because he's a white male, not because he's not better qualified. And that's what we've got to come back to, guys. It's whoever's best qualified that should be put in these positions. And if an African-American woman is the most qualified, then 100% she should be the one that's sitting in that seat. 100% she's the one that ought to get that nomination. 100%. But if it's a white male, then we don't need to be sexist and racist by not allowing a white male to serve in that position and allowing someone else who isn't as qualified. That's all I'm saying, guys. All right, all I'm saying is, why are we forcing people into positions where they're not as qualified, and we're kicking other people out because of their race, because of their gender? Now we've come full circle, and that is the insanity of the left. The insanity of the left is that we are calling out racism, we're calling out sexism, and at the same time, we're being sexist, we're being racist. All right, guys, that's my 2 cents, but I really want to know what y'all think about this, so leave a comment down below, and I want to read a few of the comments on this video. So, of course, Forbes posted this video originally, and I want to check out some of these comments. So, very first comment here is, in quotes, she also believes in Marxism. So, not sure about that. Have to fact check that one. Let's see. DEI is DOA forever. DEI is DOA forever. DEI, guys, that's diversity, equity, inclusion. It's gone absolutely insane. Just watch the Matt Walsh video on Am I Racist? That's a fantastic movie. Y'all go watch that, guys. That's just crazy stuff right there. Let's see, another comment here. Kennedy called it, she knew it. She smirked at him at the end. I saw that smirk too. Did y'all catch that? Go replay the video if you need to. Watch that smirk. When he said you know, not good enough, or you tried, or whatever he said, she gave him a look for sure, 100%. And then last comment here, Kennedy is a true statesman, a rarity nowadays. And my goodness, is that not true? This guy, he goes at it. He holds people accountable. He does the job. Guys, when you're in positions like that, you got to shake the boat a little bit. The boat was shaken in that clip right there. Got to hold these people accountable. All right, guys, that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like it. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this, guys. This is Nolan Alders signing off for now, but I'll catch you again tomorrow with another video. Peace.